You know what I find most paradoxical about human behavior? It is the incredible effort people put into filling their financial bucket, while completely ignoring the fact that there are 9 precise holes drilled into the bottom of it. We strive for promotions, we work overtime, we hustle. Yet at the end of the month, the result remains unchanged. The bucket is empty. And the question arises, where did the resources go? They didn't disappear. They were misallocated. The truth is, building wealth is not solely a function of income. It is a function of retention. You can earn millions, but if your habits are calibrated for consumption rather than preservation, your actual net worth will be lower than a student with a disciplined saving strategy. So, before we try to earn more, we must fix the leaks. Today, I am going to show you exactly which 9 habits are keeping you poor and how to break them.
Hi, I'm Bill. I spend way too much time studying personal finance, so you don't have to. Welcome to The Simple Sense, your guide to smart money. Subscribe to get smarter with your money. And hit like if you find this video helpful. This is educational content, not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. Let's get into it.
Today, we are going to analyze habits. I am not talking about the obvious mistakes like spending more than you earn. I am talking about the subtle behavioral patterns that silently erode your budget over time. Many of these actions are considered socially normal. But let's be honest, normal in today's economy often implies living paycheck to paycheck with zero liquidity. Habit number 1 is lifestyle inflation. This is the silent destroyer of capital. Here's the classic scenario. You receive a promotion. Your income increases by $500 a month. What happens next? Suddenly, your vehicle feels outdated. Your apartment feels cramped. You convince yourself that you deserve an upgrade. Within 3 months, that extra $500 is completely absorbed by new obligations. Your income has risen, but your savings rate remains at 0. This is essentially running on a treadmill. You increase your speed, but you make no forward progress. The solution? When your income rises, maintain your current standard of living. Invest the difference. That is how you purchase freedom rather than just a more comfortable cage. Habit number 2 is paying yourself last. Most people receive their income and immediately distribute it to others: the landlord, the utility company, the grocery store, the streaming services. Only if there is anything left at the end of the month do they consider saving. However, statistically, there is rarely anything left. This approach guarantees stagnation. You must invert the equation. You are your own most important creditor. As soon as money hits your account, an automatic transfer should move a percentage into investments. View this as a mandatory tax for your future prosperity. Learn to live on the remainder, not the other way around. Habit number 3 is ignoring passive leakage. In the past, we had a single cable bill. Today, we have a fragmented landscape of subscriptions, streaming video, music, delivery services, premium apps, and gym memberships utilized once a year. Each individual charge seems negligible, perhaps $10 or $15, but mathematically, this is erosion by 1,000 drops. I know individuals who spend hundreds of dollars monthly on services they do not actively use. Annualized, this is thousands of dollars. If invested at a 7% return over 30 years, this capital could compound into a significant fortune. Do not trade your future financial security for access to a library of movies you do not even watch. Audit your expenses today. Habit number 4 is confusing looking rich with being rich. The primary culprit here is the automobile. Nothing prevents the middle class from building wealth quite like the desire to drive a brand new vehicle. The second you drive a new car off the lot, the asset depreciates by 10% to 15%. That is equity vanishing into thin air. Yet, people sign up for restrictive loan terms just to experience that new car smell. Wealthy individuals acquire assets, things that put money in their pocket. Those who struggle acquire liabilities, things that take money out of their pocket. Let someone else pay for that depreciation. Your ego might take a slight hit, but your bank account will thank you. Habit number 5 is making only the minimum payments on credit cards. This is not merely a mistake. It is a financial emergency. When you pay the minimum, you are not reducing the principal debt. You are merely servicing the interest. You are paying rent on money you have already spent. Banks prefer customers who do this. You become a perpetual source of revenue for them. If you have high-interest debt, investing should wait. Discretionary spending should stop. You must attack this debt aggressively. Every day you carry that balance, you are mathematically guaranteeing a loss of wealth. Habit number 6 is spending resources to impress strangers. We live in an era of visual noise. The temptation to upgrade your phone, wardrobe, or watch to signal social status is immense. But here's the secret. Nobody cares. Truly. When people see you driving a luxury car, they are not thinking, wow, that person is successful. They are thinking, wow, I would look great in that car. They are thinking about themselves, not you. Attempting to purchase status is the fastest way to deplete real capital. True status is not a logo on a shirt. It is having a balance sheet that allows you to sleep soundly at night. Habit number 7 is analysis paralysis, waiting for the perfect time to begin. I constantly hear, I am waiting for a market correction, or I will start when I earn more, or I need to analyze more charts. Often, this is simply procrastination disguised as wisdom. The market is volatile. That is a fact. But historically, the greatest risk is not being in the market, but being out of it. Time is your greatest asset due to compound interest. Even if you start small, start today. You cannot reclaim the years wasted waiting for the stars to align. Habit number 8 is ignoring small, daily expenditures. I am not going to tell you to stop buying coffee if it brings you genuine joy. However, you must be aware of the math. Small, repetitive purchases, a coffee here, a lunch there, can aggregate to $5,000 a year. That is the cost of a reliable used car or a fully funded retirement account contribution for the year. The problem is not the coffee. The problem is the lack of awareness. If you value it, buy it. But cut costs ruthlessly on the things you are indifferent about, so you have the capital to spend on what you love. Most people simply spend moderately on everything and end up with nothing. Finally, habit number 9 is choosing to remain uninformed. People spend 40 hours a week working for money, yet struggle to find 1 hour a week to learn how to manage it. They say, investing is too complex, or I am not good with numbers. That is a choice, and it is an incredibly expensive one. The fact that you are watching this video sets you apart. You have chosen education. Financial literacy is the only skill that pays you dividends for the rest of your life. Do not stop here. Read, analyze, and question everything. Let's recap the habits we need to eliminate. Stop increasing your spending. Stop paying yourself last. Audit subscriptions. Stop buying liabilities. Never settle for minimum payments. Stop seeking validation. Stop waiting. Monitor spending. Never stop learning. By plugging even half of these leaks, you will be astounded at how quickly your capital begins to accumulate. Statistics show that 90% of viewers clicked away to watch entertainment content minutes ago. If you are still listening to my voice, you are already in the top 5% of people who possess the discipline required for success. Do the boring work today, and your future self will thank you. But remember, this video is just one piece of the puzzle. The Simple Sense channel is an entire library of videos designed to help you master your money, avoid expensive mistakes, and speed up your path to financial freedom. Pick another video on your screen right now, and let's keep building your wealth together. I'm Bill. See you there.